girl Timmesha here, and welcome back to my channel where I strive to teach, aspire, and shift. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 ways to ensure, use that term very lightly, but 5 ways that you can ensure that you raise a well-rounded child. So again, today we are going to be talking about 5 ways that you can raise or ensure that you are raising a well-rounded child. So the very first way that you can ensure that you are raising a well-rounded child is by setting boundaries with your kids. So the first one again is setting boundaries with your kids. And this is so important because one, you are kind of establishing with them the lay of the land, you know, what's acceptable, what is not acceptable within your home or when they are with you. And you're also teaching them that whenever they interact with someone, wherever they are, there are going to be boundaries. The second thing that you can do to ensure that you are raising a well-rounded child is you can establish routines within your home. Again, kind of just like boundaries, a routine is just kind of helps set the tone within your home. It helps your child know what's coming next. It helps them to understand that there are a way that things should happen. And again, it's just something that's kind of preparing them for life. And a lot of kids thrive off of routines, knowing what's coming next. Again, there's a difference between, you know, having a child who's used to following a particular schedule and then also, you know, a balance of, you know, things being set in stone and understanding how to adjust to life's changes, but that's for another video. So first 2 things that you can do to ensure that you are raising a well-rounded child is setting those boundaries, setting those routines, and the third one is ensuring that you have an early bedtime set, or making sure that the bedtime that you have set for your child allows for them to get the ample amount of sleep that they need, especially for their age. And as we know, sleeping is so very important. It's just a time where your child is able to grow. It's a chance where their bodies are able to kind of reset for the day. And we know, especially as adults, how important and how imperative rest is. So ensure that the bedtime that you have set for your child is matching the set hours that they should receive for their body. You know, if you have no clue what those set hours are that your child should be receiving, to make sure that they're waking up well rested, that their body's getting the time to recuperate and just replenish as they're resting, you know, you can always ask your pediatrician, ask their PCP, or you can even just Google it and base it on their age. And you can even play around with it to see what works best for them when they seem to wake up well rested and when they seem like they need a little more rest. The 4th thing that you want to do in order to raise a well-rounded child is you want to teach your child empathy. And not only do you want to teach them empathy, but this is something that you can model for them. It helps them to see things from others' perspectives. So it can kind of help them feel how someone else may be feeling. And I know this is something that I'm really big on emphasizing within my classroom. And it's honestly really sweet to see. I feel like kids, once they reach a certain age, they're already very intuitive, or if they see you being concerned or they're taught to be concerned about others' feelings, you'll see it play out all around them. And it's something that's so beautiful to see within my classroom. If one of my kids starts crying because they're upset or they're hurt, you'll oftentimes see at least 1 or 2 of my other students run over to them, ask them if they're okay, how can they help them. And so that's just something that is so important to instill within our kids. And it also helps promote that kindness and just that genuine care for those around them. And the last and 5th thing that I'm going to include in today's video on how to ensure that you are raising a well-rounded child is to really implement HUG. You know, I did a video that was all about the 5 love languages, which talked about the 5 different ways that people can receive love, and I shared the 5 different ways that your child could even receive love. And I think that's something that's so important, is for our children to understand what healthy physical touch is, and healthy, you know, expression of emotion, and healthy expression of love, what that looks like. And so for me, I just felt like it was important to include, you know, hugging your child, getting down on their level, you know, not always just brushing them to the side or, you know, trying to rush and to get to the next thing, but showing them that their voice matters, what they say matters, how they feel matters. And again, this is kind of just really building on that empathy and just teaching them that the importance of them, okay? So those are the 5 things that you can do at home that will help ensure that you're raising a well-rounded child. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure that you are subscribed to my channel so that way you know whenever I upload a new video. And I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. And before, make sure that you share this video, because if you could use this video, I'm sure that a friend of a friend could use it too. And I'll see y'all in my next video. All right, take care, bye-bye.